video lesson for Band on the Run slide guitar. If you don't know what slide guitar is, well, you'll need one of these, which is a glass bottleneck or glass slide. You can use metal. I prefer the glass ones because they give a smoother sound. I have to say that my guitar is not exactly ideal for slide guitar because the action is a bit too good. In other words, the strings are a bit too close to the fretboard, but we'll give it a go. The first time the slide guitar comes in is on this part of the song. Right at the end of this vocal bit here. And there are two guitars tracked one on top of the other, I think. It's after the last word you. Coming up here. Okay, so you can hear one does this. It's 15 to 18 E. Now, the thing to realise is that you must put your slide over the fret, not behind the fret. Now, the normal place to put your finger is, of course, behind the fret, isn't it? But for the slide, if I say 15, I actually do mean the 15th fret, which is there. Comes up to 18, I think. At the same time, you have a slide from 15 to 19 G. I'm using a fairly clean sound with quite a bit of reverb. Let's just try and relive that a moment so we know what we're doing. Play the other one. Coming up. Okay, so that's all the slide until you get to the third section of the song, and it's the Undertaker bit that's where you first play. Well, the Undertaker drew a heavy sigh, seeing no one else had come. Let's just find that bit. Well, the Undertaker drew a heavy sigh, seeing no one else had come. Right, it's a very sort of random bit of guitar playing, you might call it. What actually happens is you're on 15, you've got your slide over the B and the E string, 15th fret, you play the B, slow up fairly quickly to 17, and then jump the slide back to the 15th fret, play the E, slow up to 17, and slur the slide, it's quite hard to say, slur the slide down, and as you reach 15B, play the B string again, so you go, slow it all the way down, well, quite a long way down. Right, now we've got this main riff coming up fairly soon. That riff, I call this sort of the usual riff, so because it's used a bit later on. Right, first thing you do is a semitone slur, 7 to 8, remember, over the frets, yeah? I think you can see that okay on the film, but it's... Now having done that slur, and that's a quick slur, you play the AT 4 more times. And then it's 8B, slur up to 10B, jump the slide back to 8B. See, sometimes you go, and sometimes you go, actually lift off and come back on. And that's one of those occasions. And then there's a slur up, a semitone or 1 fret slur. This is 8G to 9G. So the whole thing is, and you come back to 8B. That's your first one, and then the second one, exactly the same, except you play the 8B twice on the end. First one, second one. Let's just get the feel for when that comes in. There's the solo here. Alright, so that solo is a 7 to 8 E slur, and then you slow down from 10 to 8 on the B, then the normal semitone slur 8 to 9G. You play the 8B, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth time slow it up 2 frets and back. And then play the 8B again, so you got. And the last part is 10 to 8 on the B slurring, and then 9G, which you play twice, and slur up to 12G. So you have. Band on the run, band on the run, band on the run, band on the run. Notice I varied it a bit there, and you can obviously vary. You can come in a bit earlier and play a few more ATs rather than just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get an extra AT in. If you want to, just play the same riff every time. I don't think it matters at all. Down the run. And then, oh yes, we've got this last verse. Now this time, when he gets to Band on the Run, he plays a couple of different riffs. Coming up then, there's 2 lines of Band on the Run. This is how it goes. So it's fairly straight. I'm pressing down quite hard with my bottleneck there, my slide. So it's a slow slur, 8G to 9G. And then you've got 8B, play it twice, slow up 2 frets and come back. This next one is Band on the Run. That's right, let's just check that. That's a nice one, isn't it? I prefer to do this practically all on one string. 13, 12, 10, 12, then slur to 10, then 8, 10, and then 9. It's practically all played, hardly any slurs. Held a grudge, we've held a grudge. That's 9G. Quickish slur, 8 to 10B. 8B twice. And then slur down from 9G to 5G. And on the very end of the song, what you're going to do is this 10 to 8B. Sort of done this before really, haven't you? 10 to 8B, fairly slow, and then a slow one, 9 to 5. Actually play the string when it arrives on 5G. Okay, quite tricky to do, needs lots of practice. Probably a little bit of delay is quite nice on this, especially good on the. I can really hear the delay there, but obviously in the track you probably won't hear that much delay.